agility, sharp claws, power. Are these the ingredients for a top raptor? We'll find out in the 25th episode of Animal Battle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you our two competitors. The Harpy Eagle versus the Osprey. And stay with us until the end of the video, because you will vote the winner of this animal battle, and you will also find out who won the previous one between the sea otter and the giant otter. Let's do it. I am Mario, and this is YouTube's favorite show, Animal Battle. Our candidates are quite unique, so is it possible to compare them? Well, we can compare them as always based on 6 different criteria, which are none other than agility, attack, defense, intelligence, bonus skill, and survival. So being more powerful does not guarantee a win in an animal battle. Also, flying birds have a huge advantage over land animals, so their agility can only be compared to that of other birds, being way higher than the maximum agility of land animals. That being said, we can go right to their agility stats. The Harpy Eagle is resting now in a tree. In fact, it can perch like this for 23 hours, not to waste too much energy. But birds are supposed to fly, so eventually the Harpy takes off. But wait a minute, how is this large eagle going to fly through the dense rainforest? Well, worry not, because it is adapted exactly for that. The Harpy Eagle has a wingspan of 2 meters, which seems quite impressive until you realize that relative to its size they are still short. Even smaller eagles have a greater wingspan, but they can only fly in open areas. The short and broad wings of a Harpy Eagle are way better suited for living in a rainforest. They grant the eagle high maneuverability, and the Harpy is able to easily dodge trees and branches. And when it flies really fast, the Harpy Eagle can reach a speed of 80 km per hour. Still, these adaptations cost the Harpy a lot of energy, and it needs to rest sometimes. But it wants to hunt, so it dives right into water, and then our boy needs to lift from the water. Using its powerful wings, the Osprey manages to do so, carrying its prey. The Osprey shakes a little bit and continues flying to its nest. The Osprey can also reach speeds of up to 80 km per hour, and when it migrates, it can travel up to 430 km per day. Flying is also incredibly energy consuming for the Osprey, but it chooses to deal with that differently from the Harpy. We are going to talk about that later, but for now, let's see their stats. Their agility stats are really high, but the Harpy and the Osprey can't compare with agility masters like peregrine falcons and goshawks. Moving on to bonus skills. The most important bonus of these raptors is their eyesight, which plays a great role in their attack and defense stats. The Harpy Eagle has an excellent vision. It can see something smaller than 2 centimeters from a distance of about 200 meters. The Harpy also has an acute sense of hearing, but its smell is not that impressive, and this eagle has poor night vision. What about the Osprey? It has an incredible vision, well adapted to detecting underwater objects from the air. Also, because it dives so often, the Osprey has closable nostrils and a dense, oily plumage to prevent its feathers from getting waterlogged. Ready for their bonus skill stats? They have pretty decent stats. Now let's go to the most interesting part of the video, the attack and defense stats. Harpy Eagles are huge, females being larger than males. They can reach 107 centimeters in length and weigh up to 8.3 kilograms. Ospreys are considerably smaller and usually reach 66 centimeters in length and a weight of 2.1 kilograms. Nonetheless, they are both powerful predators and hunt a variety of animals. Now, what do you wish to order? For you, Mr. Harpy, I can recommend a tree-climbing mammal like a sloth or maybe a monkey. Or you might wish to taste a porcupine, an armadillo, or an anteater. The Harpy Eagle goes for a monkey this time. It finds the monkey using its sharp eyesight and takes off. With a high speed and 13 cm long talons. Wait a minute, 13 cm long talons? Those are the largest talons of any living eagle and are actually larger than the claws of grizzly bears. Where was I? Yes. With a high speed and 13 cm long talons, it hits the monkey with 50 kg of force, crushing its bones and killing the prey instantly. Those talons can even pierce the armor of an armadillo, but they need to be careful because even sloths can sometimes fight back. What about you, Mr. Osprey? May I recommend you? But you've been having fish every day, you can also order. And so the osprey goes to hunt a fish again, which consists 99% of its diet. It spots the fish swimming in the water, but the poor fish has nowhere to hide. So the osprey begins to dive and, with incredible precision, enters in the water, catching the fish with its talons. It still needs to lift from water, and even if a fish tries swimming down instinctively, the osprey manages to lift from the water, carrying its prey. There is no escape from the osprey's powerful and sharp talons, which easily penetrate the fish's scales. The osprey swings the fish around so that it faces the same direction. In this way, it is easier to carry, being more aerodynamic. After a successful hunt, the osprey heads back to its nest, only to have to repeat this several times per day to recover the huge amount of energy lost. Even though the Harpy Eagle is the biggest raptor in its region, it can never sleep tight at night, because there is always the slim chance that a jaguar or an ocelot might hunt it. The osprey has even more predators like larger eagles or owls in the air, or snakes and raccoons in the nest. That being said, let's see their stats. They have really high attack and defense stats. While the harpy is clearly better at defense, it is disputable which raptor has higher attack. Whilst the harpy is larger and has longer talons, the technique of the osprey is incredibly efficient, leaving its prey with no fleeing option. Now let's quickly talk about intelligence. Raptors are usually very smart, which is a trait essential to predators, and these two birds are no exception. They also follow the pattern of carnivores with a high intelligence, so let's see their stats. Pretty good. And last but not least, let's talk about survival, which is very important. When it comes to it, there is no point in having high stats if a species is on the verge of extinction. The Harpy Eagle will lay 2 eggs and only one of them will hatch. The other is just for insurance. The hatchling will likely live for 25 to 35 years. Harpy Eagles are classified as a near-threatened species, and their population is believed to be smaller than 50,000 individuals and is still decreasing. The deforestation of their main living area, the Amazon rainforest, and the recent human-caused fires have a great impact on the population of Harpy Eagles, which is increasing. We can finally see all of their stats. These two raptors have very high stats, but only one can be the winner. And it is you who will choose the winner, voting in the poll right there, and feel free to leave your opinions in the comments down below. I will announce the winner in the next episode, so subscribe to From Animals not to miss it, and because you will help Spike achieve his goal of beating both PewDiePie and T-Series. Now is the time to announce the winner of a last animal battle between the sea otter and the giant otter. So, after counting all the votes, the winner is the giant otter. If you wanted the sea otter to win, don't be upset, because here on From Animals we love and respect all animals. So, once again, don't forget to vote the winner of this episode's battle in the top right corner. And if you like what I make, consider supporting me on Patreon to fill up that Patreon list with your name. Respect animals.